Welcome back to Sam Jam Effects. Today we are going to be creating the masks from Harry Potter in a scene of the third movie where they all show up to meet the Dark Lord, and they're wearing these really cool skull masks. So I saw them and I was like, those are fucking amazing. I want to make my own. And then after doing further research, I saw that they had these really cool Death Eater masks. So this is going to be part one in a multi-series of creating the Death Eater masks from Harry Potter, as well as a skull version of the mask as well. So for the beginning stages of making all of these, you're going to need this clay that I'm using here. As you can see, it is a non-hardening clay that you can pick up from Amazon. It's called Plastilina, and it's amazing stuff. The next part of the materials that we will be using in later videos, you will need rigid wrap and some basic paints, but that's about it. Now, as you can see with this sculpture process, I can't really give you much direction other than just keep going. If you mess up, take clay away. If you need to add more clay, add more clay. And you're really going to be using those reference photos that I showed you at the beginning to really work from it. Or watch Harry Potter at the same time like I did as well. That really did help. But yeah, get out your sculpting tools. You don't necessarily need a bunch of tools. All you can see here that I'm using are a set of 3 plastic sculpting tools that I got from Amazon, and the face cast. But you don't necessarily need a face cast. You can just do this on a flat sculpt on like your desk or on, a piece of cardboard or something. I just wanted this to form fit to my particular face. But yeah, you mainly are setting out the base to this. Halfway through doing the eyes, I realized that they were too big for the socket area, so I ended up taking away some of the clay off of the side areas and really smoothing things out. You don't want to add a lot of really big details like any of the cuts or scrapes or like banged upness from the mask, because it's not going to translate onto the rigid wrap at all. So this is a very basic shapes type of sculpt that you're going for here. You're not really going for detail. It's always a really good idea every once in a while to pick up the sculpt or have it mobilized so that you can pick it up in order for you to see if everything is equal and level, because you don't want a lopsided face or a lopsided sculpt. So don't be afraid to pick up the sculpt itself, look at it, make sure that everything is even, and then keep on keeping on. As you can see here, I'm kind of like cutting into those areas around the eye socket area because they were just far too high on both the left and the right hand side, and I'm adding more to the top area of the sculpt and really blending it into the top area and to the sides. So just make sure you don't have too much clay on the left and the rightmost side of that eye socket sculpt, and that you're really having a deep pivot on the right and the left hand sides as well. That'll really help you have a lot of dimension in the sculpt. And that that's about it, you guys. The next phase is going to be using rigid wrap and finishing touches. So stay tuned every Friday for these videos. I'm going to be doing this Harry Potter series for the next 3 to 4 weeks. I will be doing Death Eater masks for Bellatrix Lestrange and Lucius Malfoy. So that's some exciting news. Make sure that you stock up on your rigid wrap and clay and meet me every Friday to finish these bad boys out. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said before, I put out videos every Friday of the FX nature. And for your beauty fix, hit me up on Tuesdays. I put videos out on Tuesdays as well. Thanks again, you guys, and have a spooky ass day.